Hi everyone, welcome to Red Bank Public Library's StART program, where stories and art collide. Woo! Glad you're here! Yay! I'm glad you're here too. My name is Miss Gail. I work in the children's department and I run the program. And as my little mice friends shared with you, we like to combine a craft with a story. And because we're doing a mouse theme, there's a couple of great books that are in the library right now that you could pick up. We are offering curbside now. You could pick up maybe a wonderful picture book called Mouse or Not. The kids really enjoy that and the illustrations are wonderful. If you would prefer to read something in the graphic novels, we have a whole series there, and that's Baby Mouse. And in the fiction department, we also have a great book called Mouse Family Robinson. So there's 3 choices, but there's so many that have that mouse theme. So enjoy searching for a good book. Now, going back to the craft, very simple. Our little tabletop mouse is just 2 pieces of paper that are glued together, 2 round circles, and our little mouse puppet is basically a cylinder with the mustache and ears and tail embellishments. Okay, so let's get started on this. The first mouse that we're going to do is the tabletop mouse, okay? And I really don't know why I'm calling him the tabletop mouse, but you can put him anywhere you would like. So you need something to do a perfect circle. So I have 2 items here. One's about 2 inches, the other one's probably just under 3 inches. So the bigger circle's gonna be for the body, and the smaller one's gonna be for his head. So just do a quick draw around and grab your scissors, and we're gonna cut those out. Now, just to save time, Miss Gail has already gone ahead and cut those items out. So there you go. Let's start with the little mouse body. The first thing you want to do is take a pencil and draw a dot right in the center, okay? And you're going to snip right up to that point. So you got yourself a little Pac-Man, if you can remember that, or if you know what I'm talking about. But I seem to have misplaced my glue stick. Oh, here it is. It's going to happen a couple of times, so bear with me. Do a quick swipe of the glue, and you're going to overlap that, and it makes a nice little, well, it looks like a little hat, but that's your mouse body, so he stands up nice and tall. Okay, now the head, you're going to take that smaller circle, you're going to fold it in half, and I bet you can draw a heart. So draw a heart, or just a half a heart actually, just like that. Okay, so when you cut it out, it's going to give you that pointy little nose. That's the bottom of the heart. And then we're gonna push those little ears out the top of the heart. Okay, so that's how you do that. So you cut that out. And there you go, okay? And then if you push those ears up, that will help define how big of a little face he's going to have. And what you want to add now is a little nose right on the end. I used red, but please use whatever color you like. And then we're gonna make some little eyes. Now I used these little paint pens, which I really like. They're fun to use. But you can, punch out some holes with a hole puncher, and that's gonna be perfect little round eyes. You could do that, or you could use crayon. All sorts of different things you can use. Now the mustache. If you have black paper, that'd be great. You could even make it the same color as your mouse. What you're gonna do is cut 2 thin strips, cross them over and make an X, just like that, okay? Now, if you want to, even another whisker right down the center would be nice too. I didn't do that. Before you glue the mustache to his face, or actually right under his nose, you might want to take a pencil and curl it, okay? That gives it a little bit more pizzazz. But certainly if you want him to have straight whiskers, this is your craft. You can do whatever you like. So that's that. And then we're going to glue the mouse to the body. And then when you do the gluing of the mouse, where the seam is, where you crossed it over to make the body, you're gonna do the nose lines up with that. So it's just in a nice line, okay? And now see what I did? I actually curled my mustache the wrong way, but I kind of like it. Ooh, he's had a little shave. He's already lost one of his whiskers. Okay, we're gonna just move right along. Now the next part you're gonna do is make the tail. The tail is about 6 inches long, so just a thin strip, and you can make a little point on the end to make it look a little bit more tail-like. But if you just cut a little strip, I like to make a little fold to help me gauge it. And then we are going to, I told you I was going to lose that glue stick. Put a little dab of glue on the end, and then you can attach it to the underside of the mouse body so you don't see that part where you glued it on, okay? Now you can leave his little mouse tail just like that, or you could curl it if you'd like. I'm gonna see if I can curl this a little bit. And then you have a cute little mouse. Now see, look at this tail on this mouse. It went off to the side. So you can do lots of different things with this cute little mouse. So use the same pattern and get creative with it. Now the other little craft we're gonna do today is the finger puppet, okay? Now it takes 1 circle of paper to make the mouse body, and then we're gonna add ears, mustache, and a tail, okay? So I chose to do green, but this is the shape that we need to work with, okay? See how that is? It's basically the circle, and I cut off here and here. It looks like a pizza, okay? That's another book, Pizza Mouse. To give you a better idea, what I did was do this. Let me do one more step. I'm sorry. Here, back to this. So draw your circle, cut it out, and then find the center point and make a dot with your pencil. Take your ruler if you have one, or just kind of eyeball it, and make a line directly across, like this, right through the center. See? And then, if you were to take your pencil and make a mark at the top, so it lines up with the center. This is just gonna help you cut away the extra part of the circle that you really don't need. Now, if you were to make a little bit of a mark below the center line, can you see that? See how I made a little mark right there and there, right below that big bold center line? You're gonna draw a line that goes from the top line, the top mark, top center, to there. And this is not measured, it doesn't have to be exact, but this is what it looks like when you're done with that. And the scribble indicates where you're gonna cut it away. So let's do that. You'll have a better idea what I'm talking about once you see it. the reason why you do it this way is you want to keep that little point for the mouse nose of the puppet. Okay, now get your glue stick ready, and you're gonna roll it. Oh, I better put that down because this is a pretend tabletop. So you just roll it up, and as you roll it, you're trying to keep the cone shape of the roll because that helps keep the definition of the puppet's nose, just like that. See? All right, and now you're gonna make some ears. The ears are simple. You're just gonna take a piece of paper, you're gonna fold it in half, and this is what I like to use the paper clips for. I take the fat end of the paper clip and I put it down on my folded paper. I just used a piece of scrap. And I trace the outline of the fat end of the paper clip. And the ear is gonna look a little bigger than you want for the little mouse, but that's only because we need to make a little tab to stick it to the puppet. So that's the little outline that I drew with the paper clip. Now, it's basically a U. So if you can make a U, you can do that. And then you're gonna cut that out. And what you can do then is you can color the inside of the ear to make it look a little bit more fun. And I've got two little ears already cut out, and I'm gonna use my paint pen, and just the color that I grabbed would be blue. And you're going to paint the inside. Now take your time with it, or do it real fast like I'm doing. Again, this is your craft, you're having fun with it, so you do it however you would like. So that's what you're gonna do, okay? Just to make it look a little bit more fun, okay? And then you're gonna glue it onto your little mouse. So it looks like this when you're done, okay? Now this little guy, his ears are perfectly to the side. And let's see if I have another one. His ears are a little bit more on top, like a bunny. And let's see, I have another one that's kind of in between. Yep, and this one looks like he's a little bit more in between. So it's always gonna look different each time you do it. So just have fun with it. And glue it on with the glue stick if that's easiest for you. Because this is a round shape, you might even have an easier time if you were to use the liquid glue. But I'm sticking with the glue stick because it dries a little bit faster, I feel. And then you need to make some eyes, so I'm going to use the blue and just two little dots right in front of those ears, okay? And then we're going to take the red and draw out the nose. Okay, almost done. And now we need to do what? A mustache? Let's do a mustache. Here's a little mustache I already made. Again, it's three or two strips of black paper. You can curl it. You can leave it straight. It's whatever you want to do. Grab your pencil. That's the easiest way to do it. Do a little spot of glue. And underneath that little nose that you just painted red. And now he needs a tail. So let's get a tail. I like the about 6 inches, and you can cut a little strip, and then at the end you can make the point so it looks a little bit more like a tail. And I'm gonna curl it too before I glue it on there because I don't want to put too much pressure on that while my little ears are still drying. So let's use this and And I'm going to roll it up so I get a little bit of a curl to my tail. And we're going to put a little bit of glue. And we're going to attach it right about in between where the two tails are, the two ears, okay? And that is a finger puppet. So, we've got some really cute little fun crafts here today. I hope you had fun. Grab one of those books, let me know how you like them, and I hope to see you next time. So be well and have a good day. Bye.